Rikers Island, New York's massive jail complex just a few miles from Midtown Manhattan and scene of a humanitarian crisis.
What are some words you'd use to describe Rikers Island?
Hell. Plain and simple, hell.
Benji Lozano recently spent 5 months in Rikers, serving the remaining sentence from a 1997 assault conviction after his recent parole from decades in state prison on a separate conviction.
What do you see in these pictures?
I see myself. I see everything that I experienced while I was at Rikers Island. I see inhumane conditions. I mean, look at that. It's ridiculous.
Photos obtained by the New York Post last fall show detainees jammed in a holding area. Lozano says he spent weeks living like this.
Feces all over the wall, unoperable restrooms, toilets would not flush, the sinks would not work. It was disgusting.
Good morning, people. YouTube family, what's up? We back with another one. So as y'all can see, the beginning of this video is about, inhumane conditions and stuff like that on Rikers Island. Somewhere that y'all young kids don't want to end up, because there's nowhere or no place for anybody, to end up and be spending time, wasting time away from their family and wasting time of their life. So we're gonna get right into it. Like the man said, as y'all can see, he did decades behind the wall in prison for a previous crime in 1997. And this is a man that, he's been around different type of people, characteristics and personalities and all that. So he knows, and he's even saying that when he came out, I guess he ended up going back on a violation, and he was on Rikers Island. He's even saying how crazy and how bad the conditions is and how inhumane they are. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I always, in my videos, and I try to, preach and tell the kids and the youth about this place, because this is nowhere they want to end up at, you understand? And this place, like he said, is hell on Rikers Island, you understand? That's the reason why this is the name of my channel, because this is to enlighten the youth. And, hopefully they don't make mistakes and do negative things and put themselves in situations where they have to be arrested and go through the system and, catch charges and ruin their life at a young age. Something that I did, now that I regret. So, but yeah, so hell on Rikers Island, that's what it really is. Like, you going in there at a young age for committing crimes, or even at an older age for committing crimes, is not cool. You being away from your family, like I said in previous videos, is not cool. Somebody telling you, get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to strip search you and, look at your private areas, it's not cool. And it bothers me a lot, because it's crazy. I see dudes come in and out of jail, I used to be like that. And now I see how, I was viewed, how other people looked at me, and you get to talking and conversating with certain people that you never talked to before, but they always seen you, and they tell you how they really feel about you or felt about you. It's crazy how people just, judge off of looks. But yeah, like I said, Rikers Island is someplace that the youth, a lot of y'all youth, do not want to end up. I've been there, I lived through it, through the years 2006, 7, and 8. And I went back for parole violations and stuff like that. And, I learned my lesson, you could say. I grew up, my mind changed, my mentality changed. I had 2 kids, 2 daughters, and that was a big change for me. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I lost my father when I was in prison up north in the box, so that was kind of hard. We was close. We wasn't close. We didn't live together or anything like that. And probably for a period of time we did. But, I lost my pops when I was up north in prison. And, when I had kids, I always vowed to always want to be there for them. And my oldest, she's about to be 10 years old this year. And I've been there since she was born. I was there when she was born. I cut her umbilical cord. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been there ever since. I never missed a birthday by the grace of God. It was almost 2 or 3 times that I did because I went back to jail. And by the grace of God, he let me out a week prior to her birthday, 2 days prior to her birthday, 2 weeks, you know, so I was blessed, thank God. And I was fortunate to always be there, you know, so after the last time I ended up going through the system, that's a whole nother story I got for y'all though. You know, that's really changed my mind and made me think like it's time to level up. Like, you know, I'm better than this. Like, you know, I already messed up my life enough, you know, enough is enough, basically. You get tired of going in and out of jail. I know at least I did. And, you know, those are the little things that led to me changing and, you know, wanting to be better, wanting to do better, wanting to, you know, share my experiences with the youth and stuff because, like I said, that's no place to be. When I was there in 2006, now is different and the years after that was different. But when I was there in 2006, you see how you see on the news a lot of COs and a lot of officers getting assaulted? It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that really. It happened here and there, yeah, but it really wasn't none of that because back then they had the A team. That was a security captain and 4 regular COs that used to beat niggas up on the regular. I'm talking about adolescents on the regular, breaking their jaws, you know, breaking their arms, eye sockets, all type of stuff. Then they had another, it was sets of them. They had 2 officers called B and Mac. Feel me? One name was McDonald and the other one was, I don't know, his name started with a B, I don't remember. But these dudes was big, brolic dudes. Their arms was so, it looked like they was on steroids. You understand? They was grown people, grown men. You understand? Then they had S, that's some tall black dude. Then they had H&M. H&M, they used to be slapping the adolescents' heads off. These are the type of things that, you know, I've witnessed and seen and all of that, you know? And H&M, like I said, Holt and Miller, that was their last name, you know? 2 different officers, Officer Holt and Officer Miller. They used to be really going in. Niggas didn't listen on their tour. You know, people didn't know it was over. They was slapping them. They was ODing. So those are the type of stuff that I witnessed, you know, and seen as far as, because to me that's inhumane conditions, you know, as far as living quarters. It's terrible, it's dirty, it's infested with rodents and insects and bugs. It's like the guy said, it'd be feces in the holding cells and the toilets don't work, the sinks don't work, no running water. And there's about 30 dudes in there or more in the holding cell. Like you seen, the dudes are sleeping on the floor. That's how it really be. Those are real live pictures from inside of Rikers Island holding cells. That's how it be. And that's why I'm telling y'all little kids that y'all do not want to go through that, you understand? I'm telling y'all youth, y'all teenagers, and all of that, it's not worth it, you understand? Nowadays, the drill music is heavy, it's crazy. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I listen to certain artists that do drill music, but, you know, like DJ Drewski said, he's not playing no more of the drill because there's too many people dying, which I think it really is because of that. But that's another topic I want to get on because a couple of people asked me to speak about that too. But yeah, so Rikers Island, to the youth that's gonna come across this video, I'm telling y'all, I lived there, I've been through it, I went through it just for y'all, just so I could tell y'all, like, understand, if you believe in God like I do, you feel me, in the higher up, in the higher power, he's sending me towards y'all, you understand? So for all of y'all youth that come across this video, listen, I've been through it. I got scars on my face from the street, not prison, from the street. I got, you know, I've been through it, you understand? I grew out of it. It comes a point in time in your life where you gotta get older, where you're gonna have a family most likely, and you gotta be there for your family and your other family too, like your mom, you know, stuff like that. Jail and prison is not it. A lot of dudes come home and go right back to prison. I was one of them. I did it a few times, probably more than a few times, and I learned my lesson. Last time I've been arrested and locked up was 2019 for something serious, you know, and ever since then, it's just like, you know, I'm trying to stay on a straight path, straight and narrow, because I'm still a prime example to the youth. You understand? I'm learning every day as I get older, you know, and I'm trying to be a learning example for the youth at the same time, you know. So that's just what it is, you know. That's the viewing point that I have right now in my life, you know, getting better, being greater, take care of my family, supporting my daughters and my wife, you know, just being there, man. Being there for holidays, birthdays, family gatherings, stuff like that, you know, because when you're in prison or jail, those be the worst days when you're away from your family. Them holidays, them, you know, birthdays, them family gatherings and stuff like that. That's why the crime is not worth it no more, man. When I was young, it was all funny and cool to do stupid stuff and get arrested, get caught. That's what I thought at the time when I was young. But like I said, as you get older and you wise up, you meet people, you talk to people, you learn from other people's mistakes and stuff like that. Put it like this, you don't want to be in prison and jail at the age of 18, right? Just speaking for example, or 21, and you walking in downstate or Ulster, right? That's the reception for when you go upstate, and you see a dude that's about 65 talking about what's popping, blood up, or something like that. That shit is not cool. Like, that shit is just a straight turn off. Like, for me it is, at least. Like, and I've seen stuff like that. So that's why I'm telling y'all youth, y'all don't want to be there. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't, you know, y'all don't want to go through that. You understand what I'm saying? Find a better way, do something better with your life, and, you know, grow old. That's the main goal, like, to grow old and get rich or wealthy or something, like, you know, make 6 figures a year or probably more, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just stay out of trouble, stay out the mix, man. Always be aware of your surroundings, always watch around who you with, because you never know what other people, you know, got going on with themselves, and, you know what I'm saying? Don't end up on Rikers Island and then upstate in prison, because Rikers Island prison is not for nobody. Rikers Island is the worst. You know, I've seen dudes get their teeth knocked out by COs. I've seen dudes get their eye sockets broke, their nose broke, their jaw broke, ribs broke, all of that, legs, arms. I've seen it all. Like, I've really seen it all. Corruption, all types of stuff, like, and those are the type of things, like, that makes that place inhumane. It's not even safe for the COs, they saying. Nowadays, the COs is younger than me. I'm 32, the COs is like 23, 21, 24, 25. When I was there as an adolescent in 2006, 7 and 8, the COs was mostly men, first of all. Now it's like a lot of female COs. When I was there, it was mostly men, and these men was grown men in their 40s, you know, late 30s, mid 30s. These men had, the COs had big arms and stuff like that, so it was different. My time on the island was different from when a lot of dudes was on the island that, you know, claim whatever. Most of them would have been with it back in the day in my time. I'm just saying, like, I know. Some of them wouldn't have been with it, but a lot of them would have been with it. But yeah, to all the youth that run across my video, man, make sure y'all like, share, and comment. Drop some comments, you know, make sure y'all subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe, you know what I'm saying? All the adults that run across this video, if you got sons that is leading down the road, the wrong path, let them sit down and, you know, tune in, watch my videos, man, because I'm a living testimony of it. And like I said, I lived it and I did it for them, unfortunately, but I learned my lesson. And, you know, it's time to, you know, elevate growth and development. It's all about uplifting, you know, and doing the right thing and, you know, succeeding in life. But with that being said, man, I hope y'all like this video, you know.